Well, hey, Revival team, what is up? It's Thursday night. I hope you're having a good night. I look kind of shaggy, kind of messed up tonight. I've been doing some painting at the church and been working on a project called the Wow Wall. Y'all ain't ready for the Wow Wall. The Wow Wall is being constructed, and the Wow Wall is going to display and express testimonies of what God is doing in our midst, in our church worship experiences. And as Come Alive is coming up in just 3 days, we're going to be putting up pictures and testimonies and writing stories of what God's doing. So all of us, as we walk through the Dream Team headquarters, as many people will walk in to take our next step in our new Next Steps event or class on Sundays, we're going to always see in front of us the wins, the miracles, what God's doing. I'm so excited about that. So that's what that is there. I want to share a quick thought with you for 60 seconds, and 60 seconds only. At an event called Inside Elevation this week, I was sitting in a room with Pastor Stephen Furtick and some other senior pastors, and someone started talking about the difference between a noise and a sound. A noise is racket. It's sort of unplanned, interrupted. It's just something to be noticed, something maybe quick to receive attention, affirmation, maybe an eye for promotion. There's a noise is really annoying, and it's just something that just happens. And there's a lot of noise in our world. We live in a world, you work in places where there's noise, social media, there's noise everywhere. And the louder noise gets, the harder it is to really focus and push through challenges or even reach people. The church, as we are working hard to reach people that are in the dark, noise can be a wall or barrier that we're asking God to work through. But a sound, let's talk for a minute about sounds. A sound is an intentional release or expression of something that we hear that's been fine-tuned. It's intentional, it's strategic. It's not something that just happens. It's something that's been prepared. It's something that's been thought up. It's something that's been dreamed. And what we are doing at Come Alive, starting in 3 days, is we are releasing a sound. Listen, there is one great win already for Come Alive. And that great win is because we are showing up and because we have put revival on the calendar and we are doing revival. We are worshiping, we are serving, we are opening the doors of our church on a Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. We are releasing a sound. If you just show up by yourself and it's me and you and it's just us, that's a huge win because we're releasing a sound. I hope 1,000 people show up, but if just 20 people show up, I want to tell you the win for really what God's doing, what God dropped in my spirit this week, is we are releasing a sound in Hickory. So many of you wrote, and so many people wrote down names of people in their family or friends or coworkers on a Come Alive ticket and put it in the baptismal. You know what you did? You know what they did? They may not realize this or not, or maybe you didn't realize this, but you released a sound. You released a strategic, thought through, prayed up, prayed through, submitted to God sound that's released. And the one thing about sound waves never stop. Will you pray with me over the next couple of days as we approach Sunday that we would just, all the prayer that's been happening for 40 days, all of the inviting that you've been doing, that others will be doing over the next 3 days. Invite. Pray for, invite. I'm telling you, every person you're coming in contact with is strategic. I just invited someone who's living in their car 2 hours ago, who's separated. I said, you got to come, get your wife, get your separated wife, come to revival. God can intervene. Invite. Because I believe every appointment is a divine appointment for us as we're positioned for revival. We're releasing a sound in Hickory, and we're releasing a sound that's going to change the atmosphere. The Hills Worship is releasing, we're releasing as a church a single called Chosen on Wednesday, our night of worship on Wednesday night. We are literally releasing a sound in the airways, man, and I'm so excited about it. I believe that God is going to impact so many people and families. So many dreams are going to be awakened. So many plans and people that have experienced failures are going to be restored. And I'm so excited. So thank you. Thank you for praying with me. Thank you for digging in. Thank you for being on the front lines with us. Thank you for charging ahead. Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. My friend and our overseer, Pastor Todd Forrest, is flying into North Carolina as we speak. And tomorrow and Saturday, Pastor Todd and I will be in Hickory all day together as he prepares. And man, he's got a word. You guys get ready. It's going to be awesome. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for leading the way. Thank you for releasing a sound with us. Together, the sound we're creating, that God's put in us to release for such a time as this, is going to rise up so many hundreds and thousands of dry bones, and we will see a great army rise up in the Lord. Are you ready? Let's do this. Let's go. I love y'all. I'll see you this Sunday morning.